Hey guys, welcome to Punky's World. This video is working a tree of a DNA match. Now, I have a tree of a DNA match that I was working on, and then here it is. And unfortunately, I lost it, but that's okay. It appears that this particular branch of the Kennedy family wound up in Australia. I wish that Catholic parish records? It doesn't make sense, but I'm looking at different trees of this person. And all it's telling me is what I already know, which is that all the kids ended up in Australia except for William Jr., who somehow ended up dying in Crimea, the Ukraine. I'm like, what the hidey-ho? Excuse me. That was just my description. There'll be another one too. Actually, she said the other one was already ready. Seriously, Crimea, the Ukraine. Like, what? Why? Now, I like this because I can view him in other trees also and figure out, okay, about 1854 in Crimea. What was going on in Crimea in 1854 that he would have been there? So that's something I need to look up. Crimea, 1854. Okay, that's what I thought. It's the Crimean War. So what in the hell was he doing over there? Let's see. Who took... Okay, it's a Russo-Ukrainian War. Russia and ultimately victorious alliance of the Ottoman Empire, France, the United Kingdom, Sardinia, and people. Okay, so he was fighting in the Crimean War. That's what I thought. Isn't that interesting? It really is interesting. He was fighting in the Crimean War. Now, there is a hilarious article here about, what is it? Honor Derby. But she died in Mount Gambier, South Australia. Not a terribly unusual ancestry trees, view other trees, and then Everybody has a brick next to William. And now this one says Penola, South Australia. And I would tend to believe this one because it has records attached. Okay, here we go. This is funny. This is an article. Well, it's not an article. What it is a court case. And let me print it because it's cute, and I do mean that literally. Oops, wrong button. It's sort of a fight between neighbors. If you like here, and she was alone in a stick, and Willie had a stone, and her big daughter another, and I shut the door, and she throwed the stone, which broke the panel, and is visible to see, and Mrs. Monahan was going to pull her, but her husband ain't home, and she called my poor little child a dirty little object. And was I a poor starving creature to let my lamb be called a dirty little object by a big fat woman like that? This is this description from yeah, delete, of the incident at the Penola Police Court in 1871 by Mrs. Derby, which would be Honora Kennedy. And how she thought that. Here it is. Let's see. Oh, Darby. Darby. No, this says Darby, that says Derby. But I think it is Derby. We were scarcely surprised to see the magistrate's clerk in mute despair at times to try and complete the dispositions from the vulnerability and interruptions shown by the witnesses. The bench said they considered both parties in fault and dismissed the case, trusting they would not see them again, and that they considered as the mothers of families, instead of setting a good example to their children, that their behavior had been very disgraceful. And then there's a separate case down below. It's a different case. Wow. Wowie. So, there were witnesses all over the place, but yeah, that's actually pretty funny. But William, as best as we can tell, and if I do a search, I may not get any further. I was actually in the tree of my DNA match. That's really weird that although I shouldn't say that, because at that time Ireland was one country. Just my family didn't happen to be Catholic, but Tipperary is in what would be the Catholic region, and it looks like this guy was Catholic, and it is possible they started out that way. 1813 would have been around the time. Let me go to my tree. Jane Kennedy. Okay, let's see what we got. She was born in 1831. So it would have been around the time her parents were born. Yeah, her dad was born in 1810. So that easily could have been a brother of her dad, which would make sense. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have a William. Now, William is a brick wall to most of these people, interestingly. Now, this William could easily be that William. There's no question. Although Robert, it looks like, was born in Scotland, although that doesn't mean anything. He moved around like crazy. Review that. Okay, that's not him. Where is it? I'm gonna review the trees around him and see if I can find his siblings. Okay. Alright, I wanna see this one and see. Okay, this one doesn't have siblings. Now, where did we get the siblings from? I've got Forbes. This is wife. See, eek. Okay. Now, okay, I need to go back to here and look and see where I got his parents from. Ireland Royal Hospital Pensioners Discharge Documents. What is this? Robert Kennedy. Birth 1798. I've got 1810. But I guess we kept it anyway. Ireland Select Births and Baptisms. Tyrone to John and Margaret. Okay, April 1798. So I need to fix that. Quick edit. APRIL. Save. Okay. But his brother still could have been born in 1813 because 1798 is only 2 years from 1800, and remember they had a lot of kids back then. So there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus him is 7. So And it looks like his brother was the youngest. So easily could have been born in 1813. And the dad didn't die until 1822. Yeah, that makes sense. So chances are that's his brother. Now, the way that I need to go back. Go back! Okay. Excuse me to that William Kennedy. Because it seemed like they traveled everywhere. The parents did. He was only 23 years old when he died. Which is why they only had how old were they when they got married? They got married in 1929. So they got married 7 years before he died. They got married at 17. Okay, this is a funeral notice. This is interesting. The friends of the late Mrs. Johanna Moore respectfully informed her remains will be removed from the residence of Mr. John Doolan of Narragansett near the Presbyterian, Maine, at 2:30 o'clock this Tuesday afternoon for interment in the Narragansett Cemetery. Platt Brothers Funeral Directors. Okay. That was her death in 1916, and that was Australia, by the way. I actually think, let me view the family trees here, that wait, oh no, William died after 1836. We don't know exactly when William died. It was after 1836. Well, his daughter was born about 1837. So, oh no, that was Johanna. Yeah. And then the other one we know was born before her. Um, hmm. Okay, they got Johanna twice. For some reason. I got Adelaide on that one. Oh, because they have the, okay. Hmm. She had a ton of kids. So, Sarah died in New South Wales. And when her husband died, no. Yeah. When her husband died, she remarried, but why is the second daughter's name also Kennedy? The things that make you go, what? Boop. Let's look at her trees. See if we find anything. I have a feeling that this William is the brother of Robert. Now, I need to prove it. And if that's the case, well, I need to look at the DNA match itself. No, I need to look at the DNA match itself. It's this one, right? No. Alright. Okay, I need to go back to my uncle's DNA. Do another test. David T. Under paternal. I'm trying to see what it says for, as I was saying before, the battery's rudely interrupted. I'm trying to find a relationship between the DNA match and my uncle, because that will tell me for sure if that's a brother to Robert, which would be amazing because I will have broken down someone else's brick wall. I think it's neat, by the way, that these people, I should do that for patients, have a little pile of bricks indicating a brick wall. I'm trying to find that match. James McFarish, do you think it might be? Okay, let's see. Rich Shalhoub. Oh boy, where is it? I know it was one of the new ones on the paternal side. Let me see. Sort by newest. Yikes. Well, this amount of centimorgans is not going to help. Vandenhoden, Vandenhandel. Okay, we got some Dutch there. Anything that begins with Van is Dutch. So, these centimorgans are way too small. Let me, let's see here. All matches by parent. Paternal, view matches, okay. Yikes. Alright, I'm trying to find that match. Who was the match? Hold on. Let me go into my history. Okay, ancestry DNA, ancestry DNA, DNA. Yeah, that's all right now. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, it's right before that. Yesterday. Okay. Nope, that's not the one. Okay. Let me. William Kennedy. Okay. Yesterday, William Kennedy. Okay. Well, that's not going to help. I need the DNA match. Shoot. Wait, let me go under family trees. Wait. Oh, that's not him. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. I think this is the right tree. Yep, here it is. Okay. No, it's not. What the heck? Could have sworn it was her tree, though, that it came off of. Does she have DNA she manages? Hold on. Let me get. Okay, it's the something Doolin family that I'm looking for. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Gonna have to see if there's any DNA she manages. That's her tree. Dang it. Yep, she's in Australia. She's in Melbourne. Um, I have to go back to my uncle's DNA matches. It's paternal. I believe the name was Kennedy, but I could be wrong. What was it doing? Search. Oh, sorry guys. It's already seeing my eyes are full of crap. It's hard to see when your eyes are full of all this crud. Ouch. Ugh, sorry. Ugh, ew. Ugh. Okay. Oh no, not surname and, well, surname and matches tree would work too, but uh, dang it. Oh boy, where is it? I know it had like 50 something centimeters. I thought. Well, how interesting is that? Let's see, Ontario. Huh. Anyway. Huh. That is not the one I was looking for. No, this person had higher centimorgans because I started at the highest centimorgans when I sorted filters. I went to the shared DNA and I did fourth cousin or closer, apply filter. Okay. Okay. This one of them. Kennedy. Is this the one? Hold on. No, but this is one of them I was looking at. This is one of them I was looking at with 115 centimorgans. I gotta print that tree again. View in tree. Okay. And he doesn't know who her parents were. Okay. I may be able to help him with that. I need to stick a pin in that. John Alexander Davis. See, when you're doing this, you really need to write things down. I need to write down John Alexander Davis. Okay. Needs research. Okay. Let's put this up here. Okay. Now. Where is it? By the way, when you're looking through your DNA matches, if you happen to see one with a blue dot on the left-hand side just above the picture, or just below the picture, like that one there, it just means you haven't clicked on it yet. Wait a minute. Let me go back to that dude for a minute, because it may have been a shared match. Wow, that one's got 188. I got a lot of work to do. At 188 centimorgans, I should be able to figure this person out. Yeah, terrific if you if you had a tree. Well, they do, but not much of one. Duh. Okay, well, we know they're both shared matches. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a pin in her too. That's not the one I'm looking for. Is it this one? No. This is driving me crazy because I can't find the one I was looking for. Ooh. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. This is the one that went back to Panania. Oops. I was looking at his paternal matches, and I was looking at. Why can't I find it? I'm gonna go back to the book, the history, because I'm confused. I need to go to yesterday. Okay. Oh, well, that was the night I was doing it. Okay. 8:42 p.m., 8:30 p.m. Those are DNA matches. Damn it. Family trees. Okay. That's weird. Because that fits. Except it doesn't fit the spouse. I see something now. Let me go back to my tree. Wait. That's why you have to have more than one tab open. I need to go back to my tree and look at profile. Okay. Look at our dad. Okay. John Kennedy and Jane McDowell are his parents. Okay. It's John and Margaret. Okay, it's Margaret was his. Wait, what? John Kennedy and Margaret. Why? Okay, and who is his mother? Mary. Forgive me for being a little bit confused. I'm leaving my tree up as I go back through here. Forgive me for being a bit confused. Okay. Okay, I was in her tree, but who is the DNA match? I got here through a DNA match. I'm gonna have to go. Sorry, guys. Alright, I'm gonna go to my uncle's tree and I have an idea. Paternal. Search. William Kennedy. Search. Okay. No, that's not what I want. I don't. Surname and matches tree. TIPP. Search. Okay. Cindy H. Ratton, which I have looked at. Was it under Cindy? Oh yeah, because she's got the dueling. So let me, oops. Let me look at her tree's huge. Okay. Okay. William Kennedy. Bingo. Okay, that's who it was. It's Cindy Pervatin. So, now that I know who the match is, and she has a huge tree, and who our shared matches are, she's Oh boy, a fourth through sixth cousin, so I suppose anything's possible here. See if I can get a closer match. Closest match I have that's a match with her is Alice Girl. Let's see what her tree says, if anything. That's weird, because her tree goes back to Panini Dalzell, which now I have linked to the Kennedys. This is strange. See, this is why you have to and when you print something out, write on it E-D-Y Kennedy link. Maiden, M-E-D-I-E-N, name, Kennedy, William. Okay. Note to yourself, otherwise you'll look at this later and go, what was that? So, they go back to Panini too, which is weird. Now I'm not going to figure out exactly how she's related, because unfortunately we only share 33 centimorgans across 2 segments. And I've only got one higher than her to match. Shared match. And that's at 55 centimorgans, so that's not helpful either. Let me go back and see what other Kennedy ones I have. They're so small in the centimorgans. Okay. They're so small in the centimorgans that it's really hard. She's the highest one. She does have a good tree, so that helps. I mean, it still could mean he's a brother of Robert. She goes back to the daughter Honora and Thomas. Honora Kennedy and Thomas Derby. I still think that William Kennedy is likely a brother. I'm trying to think about how far back that is. How many sets of grandparents back that would be. God, my grandfather? My great-grandfather. Well, actually, yeah, my grandfather, my great-grandmother. No, my grandfather. My great-grandfather, his mother, her parents. So it goes back 4 generations. Plus a lot of other DNA tossed into the mix. And here is the McGeary right here, with Panini Dalzell. That's so weird. James Leonard is linked to Dalzell as well. Because that the name Leonard comes up in connection with McGarry Dalzell as well. Wow, oh boy. I'm trying to think how far, 4 generations back. So if we're connected at our okay, there's Grandpa, there's Great Grandpa Thomas, Great Grandma Jane, Great Grandpa Robert. So if we're related back 4 generations, and it's a brother of my 4th great grandfather, then yeah, a 4th through 6th cousin makes perfect sense. Correct me if I'm wrong here, guys. So, yikes, I've got to figure out how this Peninia Dalzell works into, now we know she works into the Kennedy family. What the? Because she has a separate line, which is Kennedy, and this McGarry Dalzell family, which is really strange. Excuse me. So I seem to be related to this lady from 2 directions. Which could be why we share 2 segments. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that for every link you share a segment. What I'm saying is it could be why we have more, like over 10 more than the next nearest match in that line. In terms of centimorgans, we have 10 more than the nearest match in that line. And that could be why, because there are 2 small DNA connections instead of 1 small DNA connection, if that makes any sense. So, yeah, it's interesting, and I'm going to keep plugging away at this. After, what we are going to do is we're going to prep the what do you call it? Shepherd's pie. I'm going to cook the meat up and get the potatoes cooked and mashed. They're actually going in the mixer. Forgot to add something to my list. Anyway, I'll have that all set, and when I get back, sprinkle the cheese on, throw it in the oven to heat through, and melt the cheese. So, that way I don't have to cook it when I get back, whatever time that'll be. So, I'm going to go ahead and cook it now with you guys. So, I will see you for that video. Thank you so much for joining me for this route around Robin Hood's barn. Like I said, I need to figure out how. How is that working together? That's confusing me. But anyway, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you next time for Shepherd's Pie. God bless you. Please subscribe. If you're new, or if you've watched a few videos and you just haven't hit the button yet and the bell, please do. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by August 4th and 500 over on the other channel. So, Bye, guys. Mwah.